This is Mrs. Stubbs, and I am here to show you how to read a rubric. This is hopefully before you do the assignment. I've spent all morning trying to do this and get this recorded, and I'm hoping that now I have finally figured it out. So if I happen to say I'm done, and then it takes me another 1 or 2 minutes to actually click out of the movie, you can go ahead and get out yourself. So, anyway, I am on the new Canvas website and I happen to be in one of my classes. This happens to be 1942 AH, but it does not matter if you're in this class or in any class. Reading the rubric would be the same. So I'm going to scroll down to assignments and I'm going to click an illustrated timeline assignment because most of you have that kind of assignment. So I'm going to click on this assignment and bring it up, and I want you to notice that at the bottom of the assignment, there's a rubric. So all I had to do was scroll down and get to the rubric. Okay. So this is a little different than last year. If you were with me, there are no 4, 3, 2, 1 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 across the top. It is actually the points are written in each box. When you click on and look at the rubric of any assignment, you will see that, for example, the contents, the date, and facts would be worth 12 points, down to 3 points, down to 0 points. Okay? You always want to be in the first square of each criteria category. Okay? You want to be in that first square. That's what's going to give you the most points if you always get this first line. Okay? This first square of this one. Readability, that means you didn't use the picture so big and then type over the pictures that I couldn't read it. Works cited, title of the presentation, grammar. I'm going to talk a little bit about grammar and mechanics on another assignment. So I want to just point out that it will tell you the length, tell you have points whether you did it to turnitin.com. I want you to know that on the turnitin.com you have to include the works cited, and that has to be 35% or less. I'm actually going to be getting rid of some of these categories, and it's going to be basically points or no points. Okay, it has to be 35%, and it has to or less, and that has to include the works cited. Now, if you don't include the works cited in your turnitin.com report, I'm expecting no more than 20% plagiarism, or similarity. So make sure you always are looking at that. If you have more than that, then you need to redo it before you submit it to me. And I'm going to go to a different kind of assignment. I'm going to go to a discussion, and I'm going to click on just one of these discussions that will be for next. And I want you to see that the rubric is not at the bottom. Now this will be some of the assignments. You have to look for the rubric. So you click on this wheel right here and you will see show rubric. And there's the rubric. Okay. Now I want to address this a little bit. In a discussion for my P&H courses only, you have to address the entire prompt. If you do that, you'll get 8 points. If you miss the prompt, you'll get 0 points. There is no 1 in this category anymore. In fact, most of this, there has no 1s. Okay? If you write and you have 5 good sentences or more that really contribute to answering the prompt, then you will get 4 points. If you have 5 sentences, but only 3 of them are really contributing to answering the prompt, then you'll only get 2 points. I hope you see how this works. I want to talk a little bit about mechanical and grammatical and spelling errors. I'm not an English teacher, but if they are distracting to me, you will get marked down. Okay? So distractions, not using commas and periods, not capitalizing. This is a big one. This is where most people lose points. Not capitalizing proper nouns. The word I is always capitalized. A name is always capitalized. A place is always capitalized. A Item, like the Bill of Rights, is always capitalized. It's a title of something. So please capitalize anything that is a title. The Constitution, like the word Constitution, is the name of something. So please capitalize it. That is distracting to me. Okay. If you have many, you'll get 0 points. Then you have to respond to your peer, just like always. You have to build upon by either agreeing or refuting it. That's worth 5 points. Now, you have to do this in a minimum of 3 sentences. I'm not asking for much, folks. So, a minimum of 3 sentences. If you say, good job, I really liked your post, that does not contribute to the specifics and does not build upon or refute. So, I cannot accept that. You can write it, but that's not one of the 3 sentences. Okay. You have to have 3 good sentences that respond and refute or build upon the other person's, your peer's post. Okay. And again, grammatical errors. So you can see how a rubric works. You always want to be in the first column. You want, this is the name of the criteria or the category, but then this is the rating side. You want to be in the first column. Okay. That's it. So, I hope you got this. Bye. I'm done now. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to stop the recording. So